Are shonen protagonists getting weaker? Before answering the big question, we have to go to the very beginning, where it all began for shonen anime itself. Kinda. But hear me out. Technically, shonen anime's history starts before 1951, before the shonen genre or any anime genre existed, with the traditionally animated film Namakura Gatana in 1917, produced by Junichi Kauchi. But the formula for this character isn't exactly like the shonen protagonist that we know now. The 4-minute film is about a samurai who brought what he thought was a strong sword, but he ended up with a dual sword that couldn't cut through anything, which leads to the samurai to attack people of the village and eventually getting beaten up. In 1951, Osamu Tezuka created the character we know now as Astro Boy, the very first shonen protagonist. Astro Boy was created during a time of hardship for Japan, this being after World War II, when the country as a whole was trying to figure out its future. Even during a time of hardship, Astro Boy showed the country of Japan a future that they could make a reality. With this new robot kid that had powers, managed to capture the hearts of a nation in need. Like any human, Astro Boy had a conscience and emotion which made him able to grow and overcome difficult situations. It's ironic how Astro Boy was made in the past, where boys couldn't express their emotions and were able to succeed. Protagonists that followed would not have the same formula completely. February 26, 1986, Dragon Ball, one of the most popular anime, aired on TV. The protagonist of this series, Son Goku, is described as an eccentric monkey-tailed boy who practices martial arts and possesses superhuman strength, according to Wikipedia, or pure of heart, possessing no negative thoughts or feelings. But Goku does have an evil side to him that was erased when he hit his head as a baby. This is shown when he eventually regains his memories and turns SSJ3 against Fat Boo. This allowed the evil to grow more, and he's not able to control himself, but eventually he regains his control in battle. Unlike Astro Boy, Goku has a much darker side to him that isn't an inherently bad thing though, because the more evil side of Goku allows him to grow as a character more than Astro Boy. Fast forward to June 7th, 2014. The My Hero Academia manga was published, and the main character, Izuku Midoriya, or Deku, as most people call him, is described as a very timid, reserved, and polite boy, and frequently overreacts to abnormal situations with exaggerated expressions. Deku clearly doesn't start off with the overwhelming confidence like the majority of shonen protagonists, and his name isn't doing him any favors at all. And he doesn't start off with overwhelming strength to make up for that weakness either. This kind of setup doesn't make Deku look powerful like other shonen protagonists. In fact, it makes him look weak in comparison. But this is also what allows Deku to grow and understand others in a similar situation, because Deku knows what it's like being weak. When he finally does get his quirk, he uses it to protect people who can't protect themselves. The Demon Slayer manga was published in 2016. The main character, Tanjiro Kamado, is described as having very gentle eyes and a compassionate persona. Even when slaying demons, Tanjiro refuses to belittle them when they regret decisions they made as demons, because he acknowledges that they were once human like him. During the Mount Gumo arc, when Tanjiro finds the mother demon, he sees that she is suffering and decides to show her mercy with slaying her. When looking up the formula for a shonen genre, it's depicting someone ordinary doing the extraordinary. But from this video and the research that are presented to you, that's not the case for earlier shonen protagonists. The new out every other race of people. And having a protagonist that starts off powerless and has to reach their full potential starting from nothing makes a protagonist more relatable.